Traffic looking good. Sarah Zahab is with me from Continuum Fitness. This is a business you and your husband are involved in, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And we were at an event not long ago for Michael Taylor,
one of John's clients.
yeah, who went out to the Olympics.
That's it.
In the
Amazing.
crazy whitewater canoe thing.
Yes.
He did okay.
Did great.
Yeah, for his first time there.
Absolutely.
All right, so we did posture earlier, and I can't ever now since we did that, I can't stop thinking about it.
That's
which is
great.
good, right?
Yes, it's amazing. It's wonderful.
Because if you train your mind to think about these things, then ultimately it'll become second nature.
Exactly. It gets easier and easier.
Now we're going to do a little muscle assessment. Is that right?
Yeah. So typically each of our clients begin with a musculoskeletal assessment. So this assessment is a combination of movement screens and muscle tests. Based on the results of that assessment, we would customize a workout plan. So if your low traps and your glute med and your core came up weak, we'd address those issues. So we're not sort of arbitrarily putting exercises together. It's really customized for each client.
So this helps you.
It helps us and it helps the client.
Yeah, it helps you help the client.
Exactly.
Right?
So if there's imbalances, weaknesses, tight areas, we would address those things and put that in their exercise plan, their program.
Okay.
Jacket's coming off.
Well, it's gotta.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. What are you gonna?
So
what am I doing?
our first movement screen, we're going to get you into a tabletop position, all fours, and we're going to place this dowel across your back. So your knees are under your hips and your hands are under your shoulders. I'm going to place the dowel across your back. You're going to try and keep your hips stable and pull your navel in to engage your core, and slowly extend one arm in the opposite leg, trying to keep the dowel balanced on your back.
Sweet.
So we're looking for stability in the core and through the pelvis. Go ahead, nice and slow, looking to see if you can stabilize through the lumbopelvic region. Very good, and then pulling back in slow. That's great. Dowel hasn't moved, and the hips are square, and the core is engaged. Switching sides.
This is harder.
It really changes this exercise around. So we're looking to see what's happening in through the back and through the hips, and that was great. Good job. Beautiful. So another a typical movement screen that we would do is test for the glute med, which is an important hip stabilizer.
Okay.
So we'll get you lying on your back.
I've got hip issues, I'm sure of it.
Do you?
Yeah, I think so.
So, so you'd extend the legs straight out.
Straight out.
That's right, and lift one leg up and out slightly. And trying to keep your hips square and level, you'll resist my hand, so you'll just push out on my hand here. Push, push,
like
push,
so?
push, push. Exactly. So glute med, pass. Awesome. Let's try the other side.
I passed, Mom! I passed again!
So push out, push. Really nice. So we're looking, when we test for the muscles, we check to see if there's an imbalance, difference between both sides, if there's a weakness. So that sort of thing would come up in a
Okay, so
screen.
that was just a couple of the things that you would do, right?
Exactly. So, but our assessment is a full hour long. So we're testing everything, full body assessment.
Right, and then you take that information and turn it into a proper workout.
Customized program, whether it's a home-based program, a gym-based workout, wherever.
Yeah.
Minimal, and we don't typically use a lot of equipment. We can customize a program for just body weight, using your own body. It's very functional. It's a great way to train.
Really?
Yeah.
Depending on what people need.
That's it, depending on what you need. But for most people, it can be completely sufficient. No need for fancy equipment. Can just use your body, use an exercise ball, maybe some light dumbbells, and you're good.
Really?
Yes.
And a lot of these things you can do at home?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. Especially your posture.
Yeah, and now the posture is a thing we covered today, and again, an assessment of where you're at and what you need to do is critical to improvements, right?
That's it.
Yeah. How do I get in touch with you guys?
Continuumfitness.ca.
Right.
info@continuumfitness.ca.
Yeah. Or we can go to the baby show.
We're going to be at the Baby Boom Show. Yes, we're going to have a booth September 8th and 9th. It's a great show. Huge. Everything from prenatal to preschool, and we'll have a booth set up there.
You're into fitness for all. I know that. And
Exactly.
I think it's very cool stuff that you guys do.
Awesome.
Race walker, provincial champion. Did you ever think about trying it in the Olympic level?
No way. Yeah.
Is that right? It's a top-notch sport?
Yeah. So my 5K was 28 something, and they're doing it in 20 minutes. 22 minutes maybe for the women, 19 for the men. 5K.
It's crazy good fitness though, eh? Yeah. Thanks for coming by, Sarah.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure.